G'day ladies and gentle tubers. On tonight's menu is Agedashi Tofu with tempura prawns, fish and vegetables. We're going to prepare the Agedashi sauce from scratch and make my favourite dipping sauce. The tofu is being supplied by a producer local to me here on Vashon Island. They are Island Springs Organic Tofu and they are available at Whole Foods and all good local supermarkets. So we're going to start out by preparing all the deep fried goodies, starting with this beautiful firm organic tofu. For Agedashi, we really want this cut into 1-inch cubes. One packet of tofu is sufficient for serving about 4 adults. However, we're cooking for a larger group this evening. For the tempura vegetables this evening, we're using sweet potato, zucchini and oyster mushrooms. The sweet potato and zucchini are cut into 1/4-inch slices to ensure they cook all the way through during frying. Oyster mushrooms cook very easily, so they go in whole. There are many other delicious vegetables to use in tempura, including asparagus, broccoli and cauliflower, if something else takes your fancy. Prepare some daikon radish by peeling it and grating it finely. We need about 1/2 cup for the Agedashi tofu. Prepare the fish by slicing it into 3/4-inch wide strips. I'm using locally caught rock cod, but most fish works really well with tempura. The prawns are simply shelled and deveined, and that's the frying preparation complete. As for the sauces, the dipping sauce is pretty straightforward. I add 1 to 2 teaspoons of hot Asian mustard powder to 1/2 lemon, depending on how spicy you'd like it. 1/2 teaspoon of sesame oil is added, and approximately 1/4 cup of soy sauce or tamari. This is my favourite sauce for anything from tempura to sashimi. To add to the ingredients preparation for the Agedashi tofu, I chop shallots which will be added to the top of the tofu with the daikon that we grated earlier. And for the sauce I have 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of mirin, 1 cup of bonito flakes and a piece of kombu. I have a good bed of coals in the bottom of my wok burners to make the woks nice and hot, but this is just as easily done on your stovetop at home. This is 4 cups of water being added to the wok, followed by 1 cup of bonito flakes and a piece of kombu. This is to make Japanese soup stock or dashi. This needs to simmer for about 20 minutes. Meanwhile, I make the tempura batter with 1 egg, 1 cup of cold water, 1 cup of plain flour, and 1/2 tablespoon of cornstarch. I whisk this together until I get a nice thin consistency. I also prepare for frying the tofu by adding cornstarch to a bowl. Once the stock's had its 20 minutes, I strain out the kombu and any undissolved bonito flakes. I then transfer the stock to a bowl to cool. I prepare another wok for frying and add enough canola oil to shallow fry both the Agedashi and the tempura. I dipped a small amount of the tempura batter in the oil to ensure it was hot enough. Then lightly dust the tofu cubes with the cornstarch and fry them until they're golden. I'm shallow frying, so it's important to keep the cubes moving. Meanwhile, I reheat the soup stock I had prepared earlier and reduce it down by keeping it moving against the sides of the hot wok. The stock gets reduced down to about 2 cups or 1/2 of what it was originally, before it's removed again to sit until I'm ready to make the final sauce. The now golden tofu cubes are removed and let to sit on paper towel to absorb the excess oil. We then follow the same process but for tempura, starting with the harder vegetables like the sweet potato, which take longer to cook, and frying everything off in batches until everything is cooked thoroughly. This could be done much quicker in a deep fryer, and obviously if you were cooking for a family, the tempura could all be done in one batch, but cooking at my home is a very social activity, hence the double wok burners and the occasional person walking in and out of the shot. Finally, as I'm frying off the last of the tempura, I add the mirin and the soy sauce to the soup stock and return it to the heat one last time. If you're interested in seeing how this wok station was built, please check out the link in the bottom left hand corner. Everything is then removed from the heat and taken inside for presentation, while I clean the woks and give them a coat of oil for storage. And finally, the table is set. The Agedashi Tofu is presented in individual bowls with 3 pieces of tofu topped with shallots and grated daikon, and the sauce drizzled over, allowing for a small pool in the bottom of the bowl. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content like this. Thank you.